Hello guys, how are you today? And welcome back to the 12th chapter of my guide on how to beat Ninja Gaiden Sigma in very hard difficulty. So now we are finally in the Aqueduct. I mean, at least for me, this is basically the most memorable chapter in the entire game. Every time I will think of Ninja Gaiden, I think instantly of this chapter. I don't know about you guys. And as you can see, this chapter we're going to be fighting basically throughout all the chapter more and more of these fiends. So right now I'm using the Davila Arrow. It is a really good weapon to kill them. But you can use basically any weapon, to be honest. You could use the Dragon Sword and killing them with Inazuma drops, also the Lunar Staff if you like it, or the Vigorian Flails. And you're gonna use the Davila Arrow because, as you can see, not only has a really wide damage on area, but it also kills them super quickly if we can hit them. Basically, I think with only 2 hits they are dead. And not only that, but also the ultimate technique with the wide AoE that it has, it makes it super good for all these types of enemies. Plus also, I mean, why not use another weapon, right? I've been using the Dragon Sword almost a game, so for now I'm going to be using the Double Arrow in this chapter. I mean, why not? You can use whatever weapon you like the most, honestly. Against these enemies, there is not really that much of a problem. I mean, as long as we don't use the wooden sword or the nunchakus, we should be pretty okay against these enemies. So there we go. They are already dead. I mean, you could technically escape those enemies, but I killed them for fun. There we have the map of the Aqueduct, and trust me, I will need this map because I don't know why, it doesn't matter how many times I beat the chapter, I literally always get lost in this place. I don't know why, it is kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I always get lost in this place, even if I have beaten this chapter like I don't know how many times already. Okay, so yeah, in this place, a little bit more of these white fiend enemies. They are pretty easy to kill with the ultimate technique, and also, I mean, as soon as we kill one enemy, we can use their yellow essence or whatever essence they drop to basically perma spam the ultimate technique with the Devil Arrow, because as long as they are normal enemies or not very hard or big enemies, we are going to kill them basically instantly, and we can perma be using our ultimate technique, which is why this weapon is so good. Now we're going to get in this red water, how was this room called? I mean, this room, I guess. And yeah, this is a pretty long chapter as well. This video is probably going to be like 40 minutes or a little bit longer, I think. So I will try my best to go through all the rooms as soon as I can and don't get lost that much. There we can find our first Golden Scarab in this game, and also an Axe of the God plus the insect key that we just got. So we can go to the next zone of this chapter. And yeah, also in this chapter, I think I would say this is the chapter that has the most Golden Scarabs in the game. Probably we're going to get like 6 of them or something like that. There are a lot, and I will be showing you all the location for them. Now with the insect key we can go through this door, and there is going to spawn even more fiends, so let's kill them. You could technically just ignore these enemies if you want to. I'm just killing them for fun, because even if you have not that much of yellow essence, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you don't have a lot of yellow essence right now, you could kill them to farm a little bit. You can do like I'm doing right now, to just kill one, and then we can roll jump back or far away from them and easily charge our ultimate to kill them again. That is the best way to kill all these enemies with the Tamilaro. But do not worry about the yellow essence, because in this chapter we're going to be farming a lot as well. We are going to have 2 ambushes in total, where we are going to be able to farm a lot again, so do not worry about it. And here we're going to get a big potion. That is also something that I wanted to tell you guys. in this chapter, do not worry about using small potions. Also, here is another Golden Scarab. So yeah, in this chapter you should use your big potions rather than the small ones, because we're going to be getting a lot of them, like so much big potions in this chapter. And so by the way, I think I'm lost again or already. Oh my god, that is what I thought. I think now where I have to go. It is what I was telling you. I mean, I don't know why, but I always get lost in this chapter. I think it is over this door, and we're going to have our first boss fight of this chapter. Okay, so now we have to kill this giant worm. The best weapon to kill him, as you can see, is the Devil Arrow. With the Devil Arrow we're going to do so much damage to him. And this is basically like a kind of a tutorial boss fight, to be honest, for the next battle that we're going to have. As you can see, we only need to react to his movements. When he goes like a little bit back to charge his attack, it means that he's going to throw that electric bolt towards us. When he tries to do that, it's because he's trying to grab us, so we just need to roll to one side, same as with the electric balls like you are seeing here. It is pretty easy, and we basically want to wait until he does that attack, like that slamming attack. So as soon as we get in the floor after jumping, we can do a combo to him and kill him. It is pretty easy. With the Devil Arrow is with the weapon that we're going to do the most damage, but you have to be really quick, because if you are not quick enough, he will go back to safety and we will not be able to do that much damage. Now over here we have another Golden Scarab. This one is pretty easy to miss, it is really well hidden, and also another big potion that we can leave there, and maybe in the future if we use another one we can go back and get it. Also, like I was telling you before, look at that, another big potion. There are a lot of them in this chapter. Okay, so like I was telling you before, you can also use the lunar staff, as you could see, another Golden Scarab there. The lunar staff against the electric worm, it is pretty good as well, or also you could use the dragon sword, or whichever of those you like the most you can use. They do pretty good damage, but I wanted to show you that the Devil Arrow is the one that can deal the most damage. Now here in the shop we have already 30 Golden Scarabs, so we can exchange. And also right now, I mean, we have 60k yellow essence, so I guess it is time for me to upgrade the wooden sword. We now have the unlevered flawless, and also, I mean, why not, I'm going to upgrade the Warhammer. We're not going to use it. And also the levered flawlessness, we're probably not gonna use it that much either, so do not worry about it. It's not like we need it to beat the game or anything. I will probably not use it that much, maybe like 1 or 2 times I'm gonna use it, and we don't even need it, to be honest, so do not worry about it. The reason why I spent all that money is because we are soon going to be entering the first ambush of this chapter, and we are going to farm a lot of yellow essence, so I don't want to waste it. Basically, I don't want to get to 100k yellow essence and keep farming, so I mean, I just wanted to use it in something, you know. Okay, so after we use the redstone tablet, they're going to spawn more of these white fiends over here. We can just run away and ignore them and exit this room, but I mean, I'm gonna kill them pretty quick. We can also use the lunar staff, why not? Although I'm not pretty good with the lunar staff, so I guess I can go back to the Devil Arrow. I don't want to waste all my potions with no reason. Honestly, the easiest way, in my opinion, to kill them is with the Inazuma drop. But whatever, I really like using the Devil Arrow, it is pretty fun. There we go, this should be the last one. There it is. And now we can access that lower room where we can get that statue. So hopefully I will not get lost again, and I will get there pretty quick. Or also, I mean, why not? We could go right now over the first ambush. So it is going to be over here. If we go down this little elevator, we're going to get this chest. And be prepared, heal up, because not only we're going to get also another big potion, but at the moment we try to leave, we're going to get locked up, and they're going to start spawning these cockroaches or whatever these are. These are pretty easy to kill. This is not the ambush, but basically the ambush is going to be basically the same as this. We killing these enemies. So as you could see, with the double arrow it's super easy. You only need to charge your ultimate technique and kill them all at the same time, basically with the ultimate technique. As you can see, they die instantly. Also, a pretty important tip to farm these enemies, because these are the enemies that we are going to get all our yellow essence basically from in this chapter, all the farm, is that once you kill them out with the ultimate technique, do not use all that yellow essence to insta charge again, because you can see that those yellow essence that were there, for example, were pretty small. Now that I killed them with the ultimate technique, they will drop bigger yellow essence that will give us, of course, more money. So those ones, we do not want to use them to insta charge or ultimate again. We want to take them and then kill a cockroach with one Y attack with the double arrow. They die pretty easily, so we can farm as much as we can. Now after we beat the first ambush of them, we, as you could see, just need to go out of this play and then go in again. And this is the ambush. We're going to start it. We have 1.5 minutes to kill 100 of these enemies. It is pretty easy. The time is pretty tight, I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, they are pretty easy. As you can see, we only need to do that technique, kill one, roll jump to a place where we are safe for a second, and with the ultimate technique we are going to insta kill them all. It's really pretty simple, honestly. Okay, so now I'm pretty close to defeat all of these enemies. I only need to kill 4 more of them. So here they are. This is the last one, and there it is, our reward. It is a pretty good reward in my opinion. You will see that they give us a talisman of rebirth. I even have 2 of them already, so I mean, for me it means that I can die for free in this chapter, and of course that is super nice. So now, where do I have to go? Oh my god, I don't remember. I think it's over here. Jesus, I always get lost. No, I got the statue already, right? The wolf statue, or the one that we need for to open this door. Yeah, I think I did. So should be good. We're going to go over this door. Wait, do I not have it? Wait, where do I have to go? Oh my god, dude! I swear to God, I always get lost in this chapter. I think I know where to go now. Maybe, I don't know if... Yeah, I think I unlocked the door over here. Oh my god, I'm so... What a guide, huh? I'm sorry, I don't know why, but I always get lost in this chapter. Yes, it's over here. Here we have the statue finally. Now we can go to unlock that door that I tried to unlock a little bit ago. So yeah, I don't know why, no matter how many times I beat this chapter, I will always get lost for some reason. So okay, let's go over here. Also we can save really quick, just in case, because remember that we just did the ambush, so just in case we don't want to die and then have to reset or go back to the checkpoint and have to do that ambush again. Okay, now we can unlock this door and keep going on our way. In this place there are going to be some ghost fishes, so you already know how to kill them. Let's take the recording flares and it's spam meds basically. We can also kill them just like this. Let me show you. Just jump in like this and killing them with an Y. Since they can hit you when you are in the air, as you can see, they try to like bite me, but they just can't. So it is a good way to lure them all at the same time and then get them. Remember that if they ever bite you, you have to spam X and Y to take them off of you and then just kill them quickly. Let's take that last blue orb and we can go over here. In this place we're going to find a Muramasa shop and also a Golden Scarab right here, another one. So okay, remember guys that when we went to the ambush we had like 15k or 18k of yellow essence, sorry, because we spent our money in the on Level Flawlessness and also the Warhammer, and look at that, we have almost 70k now. As I told you, we're going to farm a lot of yellow essence in this chapter as well. And at this point, I mean, I'm full of potions and everything, so that's why I bought that bracelet. It's not that I'm going to use it, but I mean, I need to waste yellow essence at this point, because remember that we're going to have another ambush in this chapter. Now let's take our double arrow, because here we're going to have the second boss fight of the chapter. Okay, so now we do have to kill two of these electric worms at the same time. I mean, all the mechanics of the fight and everything is going to be the exact same. It's just that now, of course, we have to be aware of the movements of the two of them at the same time. And Jesus, talking about being aware and I get grabbed. That's kind of embarrassing, but I mean, yeah, this is really exactly the same fight. It can be very, I guess, intimidating to see two bosses at the same time, I guess, but it really is not that much of a problem. It would be basically the same time. As you can see, they do the same exact attacks, so at most maybe it is going to take us double the time to defeat them, but not that much of a problem, to be honest. And also, I mean, one strategy that some people do if you are having trouble killing them is that you could use the Nimpo, the Art of the Fire Wheels, and just go into the pool and try to kill one of the worms as soon as you can. Just delete them with the double arrow. There is another strategy that you could use, but of course you're going to have to use your Nimbos and also some potions, because you are going to tank the damage from the electric pool. So I mean, that is up to you, but I mean, as you could see, it is pretty easy. I killed them already. With the double arrow we do so much damage, so there is no problem. And not only that, but also remember that in this chapter we have a lot of big HP potions that we left behind, so we can go back and get them and use them if we need to. Or also remember that me, for example, I can die for free since I have a Talisman of Rebirth that I am not able to get right now because I'm full of them. Also, you could see that I took one Golden Scarab, another more in this chapter, and we only need one Life of the Gods more, so we can get another HP upgrade. And look at that, even more big HP potions over here, so yeah, we can use them with no problem. Those worms should be not that much of an issue for us to defeat. Now we have to go over here. Here they're going to spawn a little bit more of these white Fiends enemies, but this one I'm just going to ignore them. There it is, another Life of the Gods, the one that we needed. Now I'm pretty sure I have 9 of them, so let's take this chest, another potion. I can heal over here, or I'm just gonna use the Life of the Gods. There we go, finally another HP upgrade that it always is perfect for us. And right now I'm not gonna use the small potion because in the next room we can get our Vigorian Flakes, and as you can see there are more fishes. And as you already know, we can always use these fishes as a good source to refill not only our HP bar but also our Nimbos. So I'm just gonna kill them first and see if they get me to full HP. Probably not. I'm pretty low, so if they don't, I'm just gonna use the small potion and I'll be full HP. There it is. When I come back, I'm gonna use it, but for now we have to go over this place where we're going to have to defeat more of these cockroaches and also some of the mosquitoes. So I'm gonna use the dragon sword to kill the mosquitoes pretty fast with the flying swallow. And now I can use that blue essence that he left to insta charge my devil arrow, or I guess not. Apparently I used it. It doesn't matter though, because now with the devil arrow I can kill them super quick. Just remember to get to a safe position, and with the ultimate technique they die pretty easily. I mean, you already know this, we already did the ambush, so this should be pretty easy. I mean, these mosquitoes are pretty annoying to defeat without the dragon sword. There we go, finally. Now in this chest we get the blue tablet, so now we just have to go all the way back and we can use it to unlock the last part of this chapter. I mean, we are pretty close to beating the chapter already. The only thing is that, as I told you before, there is going to be another ambush that it is going to be pretty good if we do it, because if I'm not mistaken they give us a life of the 1000 gods, so it is pretty worth it. But other than that, there is not that much left in this chapter. Let's take this small potion that we left behind, and over here they're going to spawn again, these white fiends enemies. I mean, you could either ignore them or kill them, it's up to you. There's not really need to kill them, except for the karma. If you care about karma or getting Master Ninja rank at the end of the chapter, you could kill them. But I mean, they respawn again, so I just gonna leave them behind. I'm kinda lazy today, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Over here, again, more of these cockroaches. Let's kill them pretty quick, and even now I don't really care about the yellow essence, so that is why I am recharging my ultimate with the big essence. And I mean, it depends. If you have as well a lot of yellow essence that you don't need, you can ignore that, or you can use those enemies to keep farming. Now we're here, we are again in the shop, and I mean, as you can see, we are already at 75k yellow essence again, and we didn't even farm or anything in this area. So I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna use the essence I can, buying everything, because as I told you before, we are going into another ambush, so I really don't need to have that much essence. So yeah, let's buy a lot again. And at this point, honestly, if you are in the same position as me, talking about yellow essence and all the items and everything, it is pretty much sure that you are going to beat the game, because I mean, at this point it is going to be so much easier to beat the game with all these item advantage that we have, and also yellow essence. Now where do I have to go? I think it is over here. Oh my god, I pray to god that I don't get lost again. I'm pretty sure it is over here, but at this point I might be guessing, honestly. We have to go to the blue tablet room, which should be over here. Yeah, it is. And we can use the item so we can unlock the final area of this chapter. Okay, so now we can take this little shortcut, and of course we're going to have to kill more of these guys. Again, with the double arrow, super easy, with the ultimate technique, or even you could use normal combos. They are also extremely powerful against them. They basically delete them, no matter which combo you use, they are going to die. Or also, as I told you, I also like to use the Dragon Sword against them with the Inazuma drop, so it is up to you. Or even if you like using the Lunar Staff or whatever weapon. Everyone works against these enemies, to be honest. Now we can go over here. In this chest we're going to get another Life of the Gods, which is pretty good. And at this point I think I have everything. or I can check what is over here in this chest. I think it is a big potion, right? Yeah, but I'm still full of them, so doesn't matter, we can jump down. And also it is important that we go back and save, because in just a moment we're going to have a pretty difficult fight against, I guess, a mini boss, we could say. So it is good that we go back and save, just in case if they kill us we don't have to do all that running back over again. For this fight that we're going to have, I recommend you to use either the Devil Arrow or the Unleavened Flawlessness, whichever you prefer. I think for this time I'm going to use the Unleavened Flawlessness just to use it. You don't need it though, you can use the Devil Arrow as well.
Okay, so here it is, another clone of us. So now with the level of flawlessness, the strategy would be to perma-spam Imasuna drops. Even if it is pretty hard to connect the full combo, we are going to be dealing damage to him bit by bit, and we are going to kill him eventually. Doesn't matter if I die here, because remember that I have another Talisman of Rebirth in the other room, so it's whatever. But also, if you want to use the Devil Arrow, you can also use it as well. You have to be only really careful with this enemy, because as you can see he also has the Devil Arrow, so he does a lot of damage to us. So basically the idea is to block his attacks, but every time you block just one attack of him, you have to roll back, because as you can see with any attack he will break or block in his stance. So we have to block one attack and then roll back and block again, basically. After that we can use the Devil Arrow as well with some normal combos, and you will kill him eventually. Now over here, if we climb these two pillars, we're going to find another Golden Scarab. That one is very hidden, so it is super easy to miss. Here we also get the Arbiter Celebrity, and we unlock the next part by doing that. But right now I'm not gonna go to the end of the chapter yet, because first of all I think I'm going to get back my Talisman of Rebirth that I have in the chest where we did the first ambush. And then not only that, but we have to save real quick, because in that place where we just killed the clone of us, we are also going to have our second and last ambush from this chapter. So we have to just leave the room and get back into it, and we are going to start the next ambush. So yeah, there I got my Talisman Rebirth. Let's save real quick, and right now I'm ready for the ambush, since I am full of potion and everything. Yes, 6 and 3. So now for this ambush, the good weapons to use is also the same. You can use the Lever Flawlessness, or you can use the Devil Arrow. And basically what we want to do is to kill one of them, one of these fiends, run or roll jump to a safe place, and then charge your ultimate technique to insta-kill them. Basically like that, non-stop. I think actually the Devil Arrow is even better than the Lever Flawlessness for this one, so let's change it real quick. And it will be basically the same as the first ambush. We only need to kill one, then we go to a safe place and start charging our ultimate technique again. We'll be doing that over and over again, and even the good thing about this one is that, as you can see, we have a lot of space to run, so it should be really no problem. Okay, so I'm almost done. I only need to kill 3 more of them. There it is. It's pretty easy. With the Devil Arrow, the ultimate technique is so good for this type of challenge. It is super useful because of the super wide AoE damage that it has. And now, this is a pretty important ambush, or worth it I would say, because you will see that the reward is another Lives of the Thousand Gods. I mean, that item is always worth it. Also, I think I only had to use one big potion, so I want to show you that one of the other good things about the chapter is that you remember that we got tons of big HP potions throughout the other chapter. So right now we can just go back and get one of them. the one that I remember that is the closest would be this one over here, where we killed the electric worm, the first one. So we can just go back, get it, and we're good to go. This is a really good chapter for us to, I mean, basically be sure that we're going to beat the game, or make sure of it, because even if at this point you don't have all the yellow essence that I had, or all the upgrades or whatever, if you do all these ambushes and everything, you will be good to go for the rest of the game. Basically, as you can see, look at that, I have an gain 86k, and I didn't even try to farm a lot in this last ambush. I wasn't getting all the yellow orbs or anything, so you farm a lot of yellow essence in the chapter ahead. Now in this room there are going to be more of these ghost fishes. Let's kill them pretty quick with the Vigorian Blades, as I told you before. And we're good to go to beat the last boss of this chapter, basically. In the next room is where we're going to defeat it, but before of that, in this room we have a pretty hidden chest that it is kinda hard to get. It is pretty weird. We have to stand over here and do this wall jump, and I mean, you kinda, I feel like you just need to be lucky to stand there. I definitely got lucky because it is kind of a weird platforming that you have to do. But yeah, just to show you that in that place there is a life of the gods, pretty hidden. Now in this place they're going to spawn some ogres. You can ignore them, but I just want to show you how insanely strong is the Devil Arrow. You will see that I did one combo there, and now I'm getting destroyed. Okay, this one, let's say it doesn't count. I played that really bad, but you will see that we only need, I think, 2 combos with the Devil Arrow. Let's see here. Yeah, just with 2 combos they die. It is crazy, honestly, because it has so much damage. I mean, if we compare it to all the ogres that we killed with Rachel before, this is such an upgrade. It is crazy. We can kill them super easily, so there is no problem. I mean, you can ignore them, it doesn't matter, but to me it's fun to kill them. So let's do that pretty quick. And after this we only need to do a little bit of platforming. I think this should be the last ogre in this place, so let's get in real quick to show you. Also, I think there are only 2 Golden Scarabs left in this chapter. I mean, how many did we got this chapter? Like 8 or something. There are a lot in this chapter. One of them is over here. Now we have to do the platforming. Let's jump over here. Now we need the bow. I mean, I'm pretty sure you all know this. You have all already beaten the game, so I don't know why I'm explaining you how to do this. But yeah, the only things left in this chapter will be the last Golden Scarab. Then we can use the checkpoint and get ready for the boss battle of this chapter. Will be the Demon Paz Zuu, which is, I mean, it is a pretty fun boss fight. I remember when I was a kid, I hated this fight because I didn't know how to beat it. It was so hard for me. And also, I mean, not only that, but every time I would fall off this place with this platforming, I would be so bad at doing that. But hopefully I will not embarrass myself now, right? Now over here we have to... Oh my god, of course. It didn't happen, okay? Nothing happened, it was just an illusion. I didn't fall off, okay, for sure. Just ignore that and we can keep going. Over here we have the last Golden Scarab, as I told you, and also this is the last checkpoint of the chapter. Now we can jump down and get ready to kill the Demon Paz Zuu. So let's equip our Dragon Sword real quick, also some arrows, and we're good to go. Okay, so the reason why we got the Dragon Sword is because we want to kill these two little fiends first. The best way, in my opinion, for this boss fight is going to be using the Inazuma drop with the Dragon Sword. So now after we kill them, we're going to get the Lunar Staff. This is my favorite weapon for this fight because we are going to use this combo that I'm doing right here, the Lunar Explosion. I will be showing you on screen how to do it. And basically we're going to spam the combo in front of the Demon Paz Zuu, and it is going to do so much damage to him. Not only we will stun him pretty fast, but also eventually we are going to do a lot of damage hitting his face, even if he is not stunned. And even if he is, we can use again the same combo. We just need to spam the combo over and over again. As you can see, when we are in the upper part of the combo, in the air, we even do some real damage that is not going to be blocked or decreased by his defense. So that is why I love the Luna Staff so much for this boss fight, because even if he is not stunned, we are still going to be doing a lot of damage to him. We are going to kill him super quick. I mean, you could also use some nipples. The art of the fire wheels is pretty good because we are going to stun him even quicker. Or you could use, I guess if you upgraded the art of the ice storm, this would be a good boss fight to use it as well. The thing is, I don't use it. And other than that, you only have to be careful every time he moves. You have to be reactive of his body movements. If he tries to bite us or whatever, grab us, you only need to roll to one side and then start doing the Lunar Explosion again. And that would be it. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Please subscribe and like. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked this video and that it helped you. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye.